Arm gets chopped off. What are you guys doing?
Probably going to a hospital and getting my arm stitched up or reattached, if that's a logical option.
Probably the worst thing you could do.
Ah, I just know this is going to be terrible.
So what would you do if the arm gets chopped off?
I would put butter, honey, and raw meat on it.
Why? Why does the meat have to be raw? I just got my arm cut off. I was fighting a bear and it ripped my arm clean off my torso. Quick, get the honey and the raw meat. Wait, is this steak medium done? No, it has to be raw. You have to maximize the salmonella. The salmonella goes into the bloodstream and helps the arm grow back. Podcasts are the new popular medium to express your ideas and information out to the public. Unfortunately, a lot of people on podcasts are morons. Today we're going to look at this account, the Sean Mike Kelly Instagram account, because they have some amazing podcast clips that we are going to gawk and laugh at.
If the Earth was round, right, which, you know, it could be, I don't know.
It could be, I don't know. It's not like we have photos from space or that there's a horizon, which means the Earth has to be curved, or, you know, all of science, but whatever. Now, before he says anything, I would like to say in the next 2 days, as of recording this video, I will be starting my degree as a physics major studying for a Bachelor of Science. So, whatever he says, I will be able to disprove if it's exceptionally stupid.
That means that if you're flying in a plane above it, you would have to tip the nose down every few seconds to stay with the curvature of the Earth. Because, you know, I believe, what do they say? It's 360,000 degrees of circumference.
Someone failed maths class. Somebody did not pass year 5 maths. Let me explain to you the physics why you don't have to tip the nose of the plane down so the plane doesn't just fly off the Earth. It's because of gravity. Gravity, yes, pulls objects downwards. But where does the Earth's gravity pull you specifically? It pulls you towards the center of the Earth. Gravity is actually tipping the plane for you as you follow along the curvature of the Earth. It's just that the Earth is so big.
And you know what else is massive?
That it's not really noticeable to the naked eye.
They did indeed set up a studio, okay, like a Hollywood studio, to film this fake moon landing. And then we really did go to the moon, but when we went there, we were greeted by off-world visitors.
Okay, so first, it was the moon landing is fake. Now it's the moon landing is fake. We faked the moon landing, but it's actually real because we ran into aliens.
And they said, you can't be here. Like, you're not allowed to be here. And essentially, they overlaid this fake moon landing with the studio and the real moon landing, and they combined them together.
Wow.
And this is why they haven't been back to the moon.
We've been to the moon 7 times! We've been to the moon plenty of times, and people are always like, well, if the moon landing was real, why don't we go back there? There's nothing there. It's a shithole.
The dark side of the moon has been not taken over, but there's a lot of extraterrestrial bases there.
What bases? Where did you get this shit from? If there were aliens on the dark side of the moon, I'm sure we would know about it. Oh, but the government's trying to hide it. Why would they hide it? Why? All of these conspiracy theories stem around the idea that the government is trying to hide information from you, but why would they do that?
What about planets and stars then? What are those?
Well, they exist, but they're not how you think.
Saturn is AI generated. Oh no. This is gonna be terrible.
Have you ever, let's just say Saturn. You've seen a picture of Saturn. You can go in and
Yeah, the
Google
rings.
right now. What does Saturn look like?
Has the rings and it's orange.
It's all AI generated. It's not a real picture of Saturn.
It's not AI generated, you moron. A lot of the photos you see of Saturn, if you Google it, some of them will be artists' impressions because actual photos from telescopes look kind of shit. So if you ever read a science book, which I don't think he's ever read in his life, you'll see there's a lot of these really cool looking photographs. Some of them will be real photographs, but some of them will be artist impressions replicating what a real photograph would look like if it was, you know, more detailed, basically. It gives you a more detailed and more visually appealing idea of something. It's why if you see a photo of an atom in a book, it's just an artist's impression of what an atom does look like according to the science. It's not an actual photo of an atom.
How old's the oldest person right now? Does anyone know?
Over 120. There's blue zones, areas with energy vortexes in different places of the world.
Energy vortexes? Seriously? You're just making shit up, bro. Got any tinfoil for a hat? Why are people actually believing this?
Energy vortex, what's that?
Energy vortexes, places with higher frequencies.
Higher frequencies of what? Sound? Is that what it is? Higher frequencies of what? The reason why people in these blue zones live longer usually just comes down to their really good diets and genetics.
You cannot catch a virus. It's not alive.
You cannot catch a virus.
No, you cannot.
No, you cannot catch a virus. The coronavirus was made up by the government so they could screw up their own economies. I like how the guy hosting the podcast just knows that this person's a fucking moron, but is like, this is gonna make for some really good content. This is gonna make for some really good content, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that he's a moron.
Do any of these look like something that you see under a microscope? This is all AI generated.
Once again, they're artists' impressions of what a virus does look like, because if you actually go under a microscope, it's all blurry and shit.
You also believe water is a scam.
How can water be a scam? Oh my god, let me just drink some water real quick. Ah, H2O, isn't that lovely?
Water's a solvent, so it's dissolving your body. The fact that people say it's hydrating your cells is crap.
Your body is made of 70% of water, so I don't know how this works. If you don't drink it, you die. You can try it. Don't drink any water for 3 days and you will die. Oh, but when I was a kid, I didn't drink any water for a week. Juice is mostly water. Some milk has water in it. If you have no liquids, you drop dead. Even fruits have water in them. If you don't have water, you die. That's it. Go ahead, try that experiment at home. Actually, don't, because you will die. Don't do that. This is what happens when you give jobless people podcasts. That is very true, isn't it? But anyway, that's the end of this video right here. If you feel dumber after watching these people, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more stupidity. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.